My name's Ryan. I'm 24, and I work IT support at a hospital in Austin. The kind of job where you reset passwords, unjam printers, and explain to surgeons that turning it off and on again isn't an insult to their intelligence. I live in a one-bedroom near the campus. Second-hand couch, decent coffee maker, a bike I keep saying I'll ride more. My days are predictable. Clock in at 7, help desk until 3, gym if I'm not too tired, home by 6. I dated in college, nothing serious. A semester here, a few months there. They'd get bored of my quiet, or I'd get tired of pretending I liked loud bars. Either way, it ended with awkward cafeteria waves and deleted numbers. The call came on a Tuesday. Ticket 2847. Computer won't boot. Third floor oncology, Dr. Bennett's office. I grabbed my toolkit and headed up. The office smelled like lavender and old books. Dr. Bennett sat behind her desk, reading glasses perched on her nose, silver hair pulled into a neat bun. She looked up when I knocked. Her eyes were gray, sharp, the kind that missed nothing. "You're young," she said, not unkind, just observing. 24, I said, "but I know my way around a motherboard." She smiled, small, amused. "Fair enough. It just stopped. No warning?" I knelt beside the tower, opened it up. Dust everywhere, a loose RAM stick. 5 minutes later, it hummed to life. "Magic," she said. "Percussive maintenance," I corrected, reseating the panel. She handed me a coffee from her desk without asking. "French press, no sugar." I took it because refusing felt rude. "You always work alone?" she asked. "Easier that way. No one to blame but me." "Sounds lonely," I shrugged. "Sounds efficient." She studied me over her glasses. "Efficiency is overrated." "So is youth." I didn't know what to say to that, so I sipped the coffee. It was perfect. "Same time next week?" she asked. "This thing's older than your parents'. It'll break again." I nodded. "I'll add it to the schedule." Walking out, I realized I hadn't gotten her first name. The calls kept coming. Every week, sometimes twice, monitor flickering, keyboard unresponsive, mouse acting possessed, small things, fixable things, but enough to keep me coming back. Dr. Bennett's office became a strange pocket of calm. While the hospital hummed with emergencies and fluorescent urgency, her space stayed still. Books on immunology, framed photos of hiking trips, a coffee press that never ran dry. We'd talk while I worked. She'd ask about my day. I'd tell her about the doctor who thought his laptop had a virus because the screensaver changed. She'd laugh, low and warm, and tell me about the resident who confused kilobytes with kilometers in a research proposal. "You're wasted on password resets," she said one afternoon, watching me rebuild her email client. "It pays the rent." "So does misery. Doesn't make it worth it." I glanced up. She was writing notes in a patient file, pen moving in neat, precise strokes. "You like what you do?" I asked. "I love what I do. I hate what it costs." "Time?" "Everything." She set the pen down. "I was married once. Twice, actually. Both times I chose the job. Both times they left. Can't blame them." I didn't know why she was telling me this. I tightened a cable, closed the tower. "You ever regret it?" I asked. She thought about it. Really thought. "No, but I wonder what the other version looked like. The one where I left at 5. Had dinner with someone. Watched bad TV and didn't think about mortality rates." "Sounds boring." "Sounds nice." The next week, I brought 2 coffees. She noticed, didn't comment, just took one and nodded thanks. We fell into a routine. I'd fix whatever was broken. She'd make me stay for coffee. We'd talk about nothing important. Her hiking trip to Big Bend, my half-finished degree, the weather, books, the way the hospital smelled different on each floor. One Friday, the computer was fine. I checked it twice. "No ticket today," I said. "I know." She poured coffee anyway. "Stay anyway." I did. It was March when things shifted. I showed up for a scheduled maintenance call. Dr. Bennett was at her desk, glasses off, rubbing her eyes like she'd been awake for days. "Rough one?" I asked. "Lost a patient this morning, 22, leukemia. We thought we had more time." I set my toolkit down, didn't touch the computer. "I'm sorry." "Me too." She looked at me, really looked, and something in her face cracked just slightly. "You remind me of him. Same age, same stupid optimism that the world's fixable. I sat in the chair across from her. Is it? No, but we fix what we can anyway. We sat in silence. The coffee press sat cold on the desk. Outside, an ambulance siren wailed past. You want to get out of here? I asked. The words surprised me. She blinked. What? Out. Coffee somewhere that isn't a hospital. Lunch, air, something. She smiled, sad, tired. Ryan, I'm 53 years old. So? So, you're 24. I leaned back. If you were my age, I'd ask you to go out. She studied me. Then, quiet, almost testing, pretend I am. The air in the room changed, not uncomfortable, just different, like a door opening in a wall you didn't know was there. Okay, I said. Saturday, 11 a.m., Mozart's Coffee, the one on the lake. Bring a book. We'll pretend we just met. She hesitated. I watched her calculate, weigh, decide. This is a terrible idea, she said, probably. People will talk. Let them. She picked up her pen, clicked it twice, then she nodded. Once, firm. Saturday. I stood, grabbed my toolkit. At the door, I stopped. Margaret, she said. My name's Margaret. I know. I looked at the nameplate. Took you 8 weeks. I'm slow with important things. Saturday morning, I got there early. Claimed a table on the deck overlooking the water. 2 chairs, 1 book I wasn't reading, hands shaking just enough to spill my coffee. She arrived at 11:03, wearing jeans and a linen shirt the color of clouds. Hair down, no glasses. She looked younger. Or maybe I just hadn't been paying attention. You came, I said. I almost didn't. She sat, set her bag down. This is insane. Completely, we ordered. She got a cappuccino, extra foam. I got black coffee because that's all I ever got. We didn't talk about the hospital. Mozart's became our place. Every Saturday, 11 a.m., same table when we could get it. We'd bring books, read in comfortable silence, talk when the words came. She told me about medical school, about her ex-husbands, about the year she almost quit and became a painter in New Mexico. I told her about dropping out of college, about my brother who died when I was 16, about how I fixed computers, because fixing people scared me. No one said anything at first. Then someone did. A nurse saw us at the coffee shop, mentioned it to another nurse. The rumors started small. The IT kid and Dr. Bennett, isn't that weird? Isn't she married? Isn't he young enough to be her son? Margaret heard them. I saw it in the way she'd go quiet in the hallways, the way she stopped asking me to stay for coffee at the office. One Saturday, she didn't show up. I texted, no response. I called the next day, voicemail. On Monday, I went to her office. The door was open. She was there, filing papers back to me. You didn't come, I said. I know. Why? She turned. Her face was tired, guarded. Because I'm 53, Ryan. Because people are talking. Because this, whatever this is, doesn't have a good ending. You don't know that. I know statistics, age gaps, social stigma, the fact that I'll be 70 when you're 40. I stepped inside, closed the door. I don't care. You should. But I don't. I stayed by the door. I show up every Saturday because I want to, not because I'm fixing something. Because when I'm with you, I don't feel like I'm waiting for my life to start. Her eyes shone. She looked away, arms crossed. I can't be your project, she said quietly. You're not. You're the person I want to have coffee with. Silence. Long enough that I thought I'd lost. Then, next Saturday. Yeah? Bring a book, the one you keep pretending to read. I smiled. Deal. She walked over, stopped close enough that I could smell lavender. This is still insane. Completely. She kissed me. Soft, brief, real. Then stepped back. Now get out. I have patience. I left grinning like an idiot. Saturday came. We sat at our table. She brought a medical journal. I brought a sci-fi paperback. We didn't read much. Just talked, laughed, existed. People stared. We ignored them. The world had opinions. We had coffee. It wasn't perfect. It was real. And that was enough.